have a play on the tissue paper. Okay, so let's see. Now I like that big B one, so this one. I really like that stamp. And let's see, I really like these flower ones here. Oh, actually I like that one too. So I like them all. Who am I kidding? To be honest. Yeah, so let's start with the B one. Okay, so let's kind of pop him down. No, I didn't use that one. Did I use this one? Okay, pop him down, and there we go. Again, I'm going to use archival ink because it's waterproof, so when we're collaging or colouring, it's not going to, the ink is not going to run, which is cool. Okay, so this is awesome. And I'm just going to stamp randomly on here like I did on that page. Actually, I'm just practically going to kind of duplicate that page, reproduce, that's the word, reproduce that page because I really like it. So I will speed this up. Okay guys, so this is the tissue paper that I have decorated. and I love it. It looks really cool. So now let's experiment. So I want to use a tag. Let's have a look. These are actually Christmas tags that I've been working on, but I think there's a fairly plainish one in there. I think there's a couple of quite plain ones in here that might do. But aren't too Christmassy. Oh, that one would be nice, wouldn't it? Right, that one would be nice, but it's a bit busy, so we'll have that one, and that one actually says April in it, so they're not Christmas ones. We'll have those. Whoops, knocking everything off. So let's just see. Okay, so again I'm going to take the water pen, and I'm going to, also the good thing about tissue paper is you can see through it, so you can actually you can get a bit of pattern placement if you place your tag over it. So I'm going to just actually wet along here. I don't know if it works with tissue paper, to be honest. It does with napkins, but I don't know if this trick works with tissue paper. But if you just wet around it, then it should tear away a bit easier. Oh yes, it does work. Woohoo! Okay, so let's just get that bit out, put that to one side. Alright, so we're going to cover this tag with the words failing me. Tissue paper. Wow, guys. Honestly. Okay, so I have some DIY Mod Podge here and PVA glue mix. It's just PVA glue mixed with water. Okay, so I have somewhere here above my head I have a brush that I can use. That one's all gunked up actually. So I will use a clean one just for the time being. Okay, so we will just make a huge mess now, because you know that's me. So let's paint that on there, like so. And then let's put this over the top, like so. And again, let's just go over the top of it. And again, because we've used archival ink for the stamp, it's waterproof, so this is not going to make the ink run or anything like that, which is super duper cool. So yes, if you just pop that on there like that, give it a really good smush down. With it being clear tissue paper, as you can see, oh, not too vigorous like I'm doing, I'm actually rubbing the picture off now, that's not good. Yeah, as you can see, it blends into the tag background brilliantly. Okay, so pop that over there to one side, and I will do a couple more. Okay guys, so I have done those, and of course they are wet still, and I want to speed up the process, so I am going to, I've plugged the heat tool in, and I will just quickly do that. So I will speed this up because obviously it gets very noisy. Alright guys, they are dry. Didn't take long at all. Okay, so now you've got one of two options to get rid of the excess on these. You can, oh that's actually still a bit tacky there. I'm going to use my messy scissors, okay? So you can actually just cut it off. Like so. It's easy enough to do. There you go. Okay, so you just cut it, or you can take a nail file, one of these little emery boards, and you can file it off like so. Now this gives you just a little bit more of a neater edge than when you cut with scissors. I prefer doing it this way because, as I said, it gives you a neater finish. It gives you a neater edge. Also, because I'm not good at cutting straight with scissors. You could use your trimmer as well. But then, because I've rounded the corners on these tags, I don't have to go back over it with my corner rounder to get the corners back in, which I'm not actually sure what I've done with my corner rounder. I did have it anyway. Yeah, so if you use the nail file, it gives you a much cleaner edge. It gives you a much cleaner edge, and you can get around those corners brilliantly. So, because I can't find my nail file right now, I will just tidy this one up. Nail file, my corner punch. I will just tidy this one up with the nail file. I hate the noise it makes, but it does the trick brilliantly. Okay, so quickly with both of these. And we're done. Okay guys, let me just get rid of this. Okay. And we are done. And yeah, so there we go. I love how they turned out. That is really cool. And of course I've got some lovely tags now for my bee journal when I come to do that as well. And let's just grab a hole punch to go back through the holes, because there's still some in there. Okay, actually that's too big. That was the big one. That's better. Never mind. There we go. There we go. Okay, and we are done. So we have done, let me get rid of this paint here, dirty. Okay, so we have gone over, we have made journal pages for a start, using the same stamps, but I've not coloured those in. I love that one. Okay, so we've got this one, which is going to make two very different pages. Again with this one, I'm going to make two very different pages. Loving it. And then this one, which is practically the same on both sides, but it's going to be at other sides of the journal, so it won't matter. And we coloured that one in, which is cool. It did come through, which is also cool because it gives interest on the inside page. Yeah, so that'll look nice in a journal as well. I mean, if you just kind of, let's see, I've got some pages here that I'm going to be using in the journal, so let's give them a fold. Now let's mix it up a bit because I will be adding colour as well. So let's see, I usually alternate decorative pages with coffee or plain dyed pages, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's put them together, that's going to look good. And then let's have that one, let's have that one next actually, with that. Then let's put that one in, and then let's have that like that. Okay, so in fact, let's put this one like this one. Actually no, I think I want that one in the middle, so yeah, we'll have that one in the middle. Okay, so let's leave it like that, maybe. Ah, no, there we go. That's it. Yes, okay. So we have another page that's the same. I'm going to fold it the opposite way, so that bit is on the other side. And then we will make this into a double page, so a bit at the top there and a bit at the bottom, so you get like a taller page. So if you imagine this in the journal already, okay, so you've got, let's just zoom in a little bit. Yeah, okay, so you'd have that, obviously all your other signatures or your journal cover, whichever, so you'd have that page and that, then you'd have that, gorgeous. Okay, and you can see some of it through, and you'd have that one, then you'd have this nice coloured one here with the interest on the other page. And then this beautiful one here, and that, and I think I'm actually going to swap that over because I'm going to do it that way. There's a bit more colour on that page, so if I do it that way, that's it, yeah. Okay, so if we do it that way, when we turn this page, we've got colour coordinating with that page on there. Okay, so that looks really cool, I like that. Yeah, and again you can see some of it through, and then we've got those like so, and then there'll be other pages in as well. And then when we turn over to the back of the journal, we've got this going on, nice bit of blue there, not as much, I might add some more coloured blue in there to tie it in. Then we've got that one there, and then we've got that half page and then the other half to that. I really like how that looks, and that's how it's going to you know, look in the journal, not necessarily in that order paper wise, but that will be how it looks when it's in the journal. So yeah, that is super cool. And then we have these tags to go in there as well, which are also really cool, and they're gonna, oh, you know, they're gonna tie in brilliantly because the colours are just perfect. A perfect match. To say these tags have no relation whatsoever to this papers and the, you know, that I'm going to use. I will need to reback these because of the decoupaging we have just done. Oh, there's the other one. Because of the decoupaging we've just done. But yeah, sometimes if here feels a bit rough on the top, what you can do is you can just put a piece of paper down and you can file over the top of it. Just let me get this rough dirty page back out. You can very gently just go over it on the top with the nail file, and it smooths it out. In some places you can really rough it up and give it a more aged effect as well. So as well as going around the edges, if you just go over the front of it where it feels rough, it smooths it out. As you can see, that was my fault when I was doing the decoupage. I went a bit heavy-handed in with the brush and took most of that image off. So I will rough that up actually and make it look intentional. I need a new nail file to be doing this with. But yeah, so I'll rough it up in places and, like I said, make it look more intentional. But yeah, so that is now really smooth compared to what it was when it were really grainy. So yeah, you obviously want to do it over something that you're going to throw away afterwards because you get loads of grits and stuff. But yeah, so there we go. It's nice and smooth now. This one's not too bad actually, but you need to wait till it's dry to do this, otherwise like that you'll lift it, unless you want that intentional piece lifting. It also just kind of blends it in a little bit more, I think. I like this one. I thought that were going to get lost in them bright colours, but no, it actually looks really good. Okay, yeah, let's get rid of that. Alright, so yeah, we've got the pages and then we did the tags. Oh, sorry, I forgot, but we're still zoomed in. What an idiot. Yeah, so as I said, we have the pages and then we have the tags. I really love that one. I thought that would, the bee and everything were going to get lost in that, but it looks really cool. And then we have these two more plainer ones, but still really cool. Kind of neutral ones, but the colours work really well with the bees. And I didn't need to colour the bee, obviously, because the background there kind of coloured it for me anyway, so that's really cool. But you could then go back in and colour over the top if you wanted. But yeah, so I'm really chuffed with how these turned out. And I'm really super chuffed with my stamps from Globeland. Yeah, so there we go, guys. I know it's been a long time coming, I'm behind. But yeah, so that is the end of my collaboration with Globeland for 2022. And yes, let me just get these pages out and then we can get a nice picture for the thumbnail. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Okay, so there we go. Yes, I absolutely love these stamps and I love how this whole project turned out. And yeah, so like I said, I've really enjoyed doing this one. So I hope you've enjoyed coming along with me, guys, and I hope that you follow along for future projects. And if you look in the description box below, guys, there will be a discount code for Globeland if you would like to purchase any of the items that I have used in the projects, or if you would like to just purchase anything, you can use that code. Yeah, so there you go, guys. I don't get anything from it, no disclaimers or anything, it's nothing to do with me. I don't get kickbacks or anything from it, but I can use it too, so yay. Yeah, so anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you, Globeland, for once again wanting to collaborate with me, and I will look forward to potentially collaborating again next year. Anyway, take care, guys, stay safe, and I will see you all again soon. Bye. Thanks for watching. Sorry, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.